Staying strong at the top spot is the West Philippine Sea. The U.S. Coast Guard will deploy more of their troops in the West Philippine Sea to support our country in upholding our sovereign rights. Meanwhile, a maritime expert said our success in the West Philippine Sea dispute should not be only measured by avoiding war. Here's the report.
The Philippine Coast Guard, Japan Coast Guard, and United States Coast Guard had a meeting during the International Institute for Strategic Studies Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore last week. The three Coast Guard maintained their allyship and renewed their commitment to keeping the West Philippine Sea safe and secured. The U.S. Coast Guard said they will deploy their North Pacific Coast Guard in the West Philippine Sea. This aims to support the PCG's effort in upholding our country's sovereign rights. Meanwhile, the Japan Coast Guard wants to conduct more personnel exchanges to create a robust network of Coast Guard counterparts. These statements came after the reports of China harassing Filipino troops stationed at BRP Sierra Madre. The armed forces of the Philippines also refuted China's claims of Filipino soldiers pointing their gun at China Coast Guard. In the ASEAN Forum in Samal Island, Davao del Norte, PCG Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hill Gavan defended the soldiers carrying guns at BRP Sierra Madre.
We use our firearms only to protect ourselves and in certain cases to effect compliance to rules. But for most it is to protect ourselves. Those are more self-defense tools. And foremost, we are a humanitarian service, so we don't hurt anyone.
Solicitor General Maynardo Guevara maintained that tensions in the West Philippine Sea should de-escalate and not lead to war. However, he admitted that diplomatic means might not be enough in addressing the territorial disputes.
We do not foreclose the possibility that if this situation will worsen and we do not get the result that we desire, then we will have to explore other options than diplomatic. So for now, we are not making any public announcements as to what these options are.
In an interview with The Big Story, maritime security expert Ray Powell said our country's success should not be only measured by avoiding war.
It's not only about avoiding war, and if you cast things only in terms of peace or war, then you sort of play right into their hands because they're trying to intimidate you by convincing you that the only outcome of this is war, when actually there are a myriad outcomes.
For News 5, Bryll Montalvo, We Are One News.
Actually, yung sinabi ni Ray Powell right from yung war playbook, di ba? Just because you're saying na you're avoiding war doesn't mean you can avoid war. Sometimes ang may reverse effect yan. Yung bully, and then bullying a smaller nation na nag-avoid ng war, nakikita ng bully hindi lumalaban to. And then little by little, they're employing a different kind of war, a different kind of warfare. And then the time will come, pag nakita nila medyo beaten down na yung moral, tsaka yung pag-iisip ng kalaban nila, then they will employ other tactics already. So it's a form of war also. Pero hindi nakikita ng weaker nation ginagawa ito. And the Chinese have written many, aside from the Japanese, mga war playbooks that have been successful. So kailangan, we can avoid war, but we can also remain firm. There's a difference between being passive and firm.
At saka consistent.
Yes.
Diba? Dapat
firm
consistent.
and consistent. Not passive and diba?
Oo. Ang problema kasi yung consistency natin I mean, every administration, naiiba kasi nga yung foreign policy. But right now, yun nga, di ba? Medyo matapang tayo. Which is the right way.
Huwag na tayo lumayo. Even within the administration, sometimes may inconsistency of messaging.
Yes.
So that's what they want to happen, yung mga Chinese, di ba?
Oh. Pero yun nga ang narrative kasi ng mga Chinese, gusto nila bilateral lang ang pag-uusap. By doing this, ito yung pagdagdag ng mga troops dito sa West Philippine Sea, US troops feeling ko mag-e-escalate na naman ito. But yun nga, syempre hopefully at the end of the day, lagi naman natin sinasabi, doon pa rin tayo sa peaceful resolution.